Hello and welcome to the March Global Creative Project Tutorial Bundle featuring the Hello Yellow Suite. My name is Denise Cox and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Archewell, Saskatchewan, Canada. And my business is Bird's Nest Designs, and I am here today to share with you a very beautiful yet simple thank you card using bits of the suite along with the bright border stamp set and the to the point punch from the mini catalog. So thank you so much for ordering. I hope you enjoy these projects, and let's get started on my card for today. All right, so here is the card we are going to be making. As I said, it's quite simple, but I love how elegant and beautiful it is by showcasing the beautiful yellows in the paper. So to start with, we're going to have a Daffodil Delight card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored down the middle at 4 1/4. We'll fold that in half on the score line, burnish it with your bone folder, of course, we have a nice crisp line. Now for this card, I am using some basic white, a little bit of Old Olive, and of course the, oh my goodness, what's this called? Floral Delight designer series paper, sorry about that. And we're gonna use some of the new two-tone cardstock in Pool Party. So you can see there's a dark side and a lighter side. So that's what we're gonna be using today on the project. We'll also, as I mentioned, be using bright borders and the to the point punch from the mini catalog. As far as inks go, I'm using Pecan Pie and Daffodil Delight. We're going to pull in some of the beautiful yellow ribbon, the Daffodil Delight ribbon from the suite, and the tiny bee trinkets as well. Okay, so we're going to take a piece of that two-tone cardstock in Pool Party, 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to adhere it so that the light side is facing up. So if I just kind of bend this quickly to show you the difference. So we want the back side here to be at the front. So we'll adhere on the dark side. And we can center that on the front of our card. Now don't forget, all of your measurements are included in the PDF you get along with this tutorial, so you can refer to that to get all of the measurements for today's card. All right, so now we're going to put this piece of designer series paper on the top, but I do want to flip up this bottom corner so that we see the beautiful pattern that is also behind it. So what I'm going to do, at about an inch, at about the 1 inch mark, so here's right about here, is kind of where I want to fold it up to. So I'm just going to hold my thumb there and just kind of fold up that triangle so that the crease is there. So that's what we want to do. So now you can see that little pattern here peekabooing onto the front of the card. So we'll go ahead, we'll adhere that. And we can center that right on top of the Pool Party cardstock. And then just a little adhesive on the back here will hold that flap down. Isn't that cute? I just love how these colors coordinate together, and I love this little peekaboo element. So now I've got a piece of Old Olive cardstock. This is going, we're going to flag both ends. Now I have the retired banner Pick-a-Punch. If you don't have this, and you can just do this with your scissors, it's super easy. However you like to put flags in. I'm just going to flag both ends of my Old Olive here. Okay. Now once that's done, we're going to put that right across here, right where the two patterns meet. There. And that is going to go. So we want it a little more towards the right-hand side. So just like that on your card. Okay, so then grab a piece of scrap basic white and a 4 by 5 1/4 piece as well. This will be for the inside of the card. I'm going to start with my Daffodil Delight ink, and I've chosen to use this border right here. Now there are all three fit in the punch, so you can choose whichever one you like. I really like the look of that one. So we're going to take our Daffodil Delight And remember how the punch is positioned. So we want the points top and bottom so that it fits nicely in our punch. We can go ahead and stamp that like that. Now for the inside of the card, I'm going to ink this up again, and I'm going to stamp it in the center of our insert. Okay, so we're done with the Daffodil Delight. Now we can go ahead and with our punch, we can punch out our stamped image here. Okay, so then take our pecan pie, and I'm using thank you. We can never have enough thank you cards, so you can choose whatever sentiment, of course, you like, but I'm going to use thank you. And I'm going to situate it this way so that my points are to the sides, just like that. Now for the inside, I've chosen from me to you, and I'm going to put that right in the center of this border here. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put this all together and make this really pretty card. So we can go ahead and get that one situated into the inside. This is such a beautiful suite of products that coordinates so well with many of our other products, as I'm showing you today. Okay, now with our ribbon, this 1/8 ribbon is just gorgeous. I love it. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to take and tie a large loopy bow. Okay, just kind of like that. Pull it. I don't want it quite that big. Notice I don't cut the ribbon off of the roll until I'm finished because I don't know how much I'm going to want to use. So now that we have that tied, we can go ahead and trim off. Oh, what the heck? There we go. Okay, so we can go ahead and we can trim that off, and then we're going to put our ribbon kind of like this. So we're going to use glue dots to secure this, and we're also going to use glue dots when we get to positioning the tiny bee trinkets. So for this one, we'll just put that knot right on top of the glue dot and pull it off, and then we can put that diagonally across our card, just like that. Okay, so for the sentiment that we created, we'll grab some Stampin' Dimensionals. And I want these on the sides, so by the points. You just need 2. It's not going to go anywhere. So we've got our 2 bumpets or dimensionals there. And then we can go ahead and position this onto our Old Olive cardstock. Okay, pull your ribbon where you want it, because once you get it down, it might not be as easy to move. Okay, so there we have it. Isn't that sweet? I love it. I love the simplicity and how beautiful this paper is. Okay, so let's add a few of our tiny bee trinkets. These guys are tiny, but they are so, so pretty. Now, the best way I found to use to put them on is with a glue dot, but a glue dot itself is a little bit too big. So what I've been doing is just snipping them in half. Like, uh-oh. Okay, sometimes they snip in half and sometimes they stick to your scissors like this one did. That's okay. So just get a little bit of it, roll it up, and then stick it to the back of your bee, just like that. And then you can position them wherever you want your bees flying. Okay, so we'll put one down there. The other one is still stuck to my scissors. Oops, that one got to the side of the bee. So it's just a little bit finicky to get it stuck down. And there's many ways. I've seen other demonstrators using the white glue and letting it dry for a bit before you adhere it. But I find this is nice and quick and easy. So we'll go ahead and cut another one of these in half. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, and then we'll just grab another one of these. And we'll stick another one up here near the top, just to add a little bit of sparkle in that gold with those sweet little bumblebees. And there you have it. There is a cute and easy thank you card made with the Delightful Floral Delight, pardon me, Designer Series paper, the Daffodil Delight satin ribbon, and the Tiny Bumblebees. Tiny Bee Trinkets is their actual name. So I hope you've liked today's tutorial. Remember, all of your measurements for the pieces I've used can be found in the PDF. I hope you enjoy the rest of the fabulous products showcased in this month's tutorial. Thank you so much for your order, and I hope to see you back here next month. Cheers!